Hello, my name is Tawney Johnson and I'm a librarian within the Southeast Regional Library System. Today I'm coming to you from the Carlyle Library and I'm going to show you smudging, and I'm just going to explain what it is and how we go about doing it, and then I'm going to smudge myself. If the librarian here would like to have herself smudged, I will smudge her, and then I'm actually going to do the building as well, just to cleanse the space that she's in. So what smudging is a cleansing ritual that we do in order to get to a place of pureness and a good place before we do ceremonies or before we take part in workshops of any description, or if you're just not feeling very good about yourself or your environment, you can smudge yourself and your environment. Lots of people will do it every day when they wake up. A few of us will just do it as we need it. Lots of people will do it once a month with the moon cycles, or as requests come in for cleansing of spaces and or people. When I'm working on either a jewelry project or a craft, like a dream catcher, I will smudge all the supplies that I'm working with so that everything is clean. I will smudge myself so that I'm in a good frame of mind for when I'm making the craft or the earrings. I usually will say a prayer if it is a specific request for a child for the dream catcher. I will say a prayer so that that child is protected, as well as their family. So today, as I'm going through the building, you'll see my eyes will be closed and I'll be kind of whispering. It's just me saying a prayer as I spread the smoke. So it's the actual smoke from the medicines that is the cleansing vehicle. So we have 4 sacred medicines within our indigenous culture, and they are sweetgrass, which you can find, it grows near water. It has a very distinctive smell. It's very, very sweet. And it actually gets braided, 21 strands of grass, 7 strands each for each braid. And there are reasons for that. I won't go into those today. Tobacco is another medicine, and that is actually usually given as a gift towards an elder or a knowledge keeper, or I was presented with tobacco today to be here to share my knowledge. I'm not a knowledge keeper, I'm not an elder, I just have these teachings, and I was told that it is okay to share the teachings, especially in these times of COVID where we are separated. We still need to be able to share these teachings. So the tobacco is given as a gift. And then we will be using sage to cleanse this space, mainly because sage is a woman's medicine, and it's the medicine that I choose to use 9 times out of 10. And also because the librarian here is female, so I will be using the sage. So it grows very abundant in this area in the Moose Mountains. When I go and I pick it, I take tobacco with me, because when you are picking medicines from Mother Earth, you have to give her something back. If I didn't have tobacco, I've given my hair before. You just grab some hair, and some hair will usually fall out, and you can present that to Mother Earth as an exchange. You're giving her something, she's giving you something. That is our normal way. Most of the time it is tobacco. And then of course we have cedar, which is actually becoming very popular medicine again. It has been used lots for, in the sweats, they'll chop it up and they'll put it in the fire as part of their smudge, but also you can boil it and make it as a tea to drink. It helps with your respiratory system. So in these COVID times, there has been lots of First Nations that will go out and gather the cedar to give to the families so that they will have cedar, so they can boil the cedar on their stoves at home and cleanse their house with the steam from the cedar. So I keep my sage in a container. When I pick it, it comes on a stick like that, and you peel the leaves off of it. So then you can take the leaves like this, and you just form a ball. And when you're smudging, you use natural materials. So I have a rock that I put my shell on, and typically it's an abalone shell that is used. I didn't have one. I just used a seashell that I got from the BC coast. It does the job. And if you don't have that, you can get those the cast iron pans, the little tiny decorative ones. Those can also be used as a smudge pan. So just if you're wanting to do your own smudge kit, pick your own medicine and have your own bundle, that's what you use. Now when we light the smudge, we use matches. We don't want to use a lighter. We want to use natural products. And when you're done with the match, we actually have to keep it to the side and it gets disposed of at a sacred fire. Haven't been to a sacred fire in a long time, so I have a lot that I have collected for each time that I've smudged. Also, when we're spreading the smoke, we don't use our breath. Our breath is not clean, so we want to use the wind that is created from an eagle feather. So this is my personal holder. When I got married, I presented my husband with his own eagle feather as his wedding gift, and that's his, and it came with this holder. So I keep my eagle feather in there with his. And this one was presented to me quite a few years ago with the National Film Board. We had, it was called First Stories. It was an Indigenous documentary filmmaking course. And we were all presented with an eagle feather and with a medicine pouch from the elder that was watching over us. So I have that kept in here, and that will be given to my son when he is ready for it. So I'm just going to tie this up to the side and keep it there. There's my eagle feather. I'm going to cleanse my medicine pouch. And this building itself, I've been told that there are two parts to it. So because there's a new part and an old part, I'm actually going to put my medicine pouch on just for extra added oomph, I guess. But I'm going to cleanse it first. So I might be using 1 or 2 of the smudge balls here. We'll see how big the building is. All right, so when we do our smudge, we like to come as pure as possible. So we take off any jewelry that we have, and all I have is my wedding ring and my engagement ring and my glasses, because you want to be as natural as possible. So we light the smudge, and we don't want it to be on fire. What we want is the flame to go out once it catches, because it's the smoke that we want. That is what is cleansing. And sometimes it takes a little bit. So you see the flame there. And we don't blow that out, and I put that on the rock because it is hot. So we'll just give it a little fan. And as long as the ember is burning and we have our smoke, we're ready to smudge. So I will explain as I go. I'm just gonna, this is a medicine pouch. It has all 4 of the medicines in it, plus an extra crystal inside for myself. So I do that, and I put it next to my heart. All right, so when we start, we want to take the smoke, and we want to cleanse our minds so that we think only good thoughts. We want to cleanse our eyes so we only see good things. We want to cleanse our mouth so that we only speak in a good way. We want to cleanse our ears so that we can hear people and their opinions. We want to smudge our hearts so that they're pure and clean. We want to smudge our arms so that we hug people in a good way. And we want to smudge our legs and our feet so that we walk in a good way. And we do our backs for protection. All right, so if the librarian would like to have herself smudged, we'll just get her to take off her jewelry, and I'm going to put my mask on, and she's going to take hers off.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Get untangled here.
You want to sit? is your mind. So grab the smoke, yep, over your eyes, your mouth, your ears, your heart, your arms, one at a time, yep. To the legs, feet, and I will come around and do your back. Okay. All right. So we are now smudged, and I'm going to do the building. So I think we're gonna pause here, and I'll do the building. Perimeter first. Once the perimeter is done, then I can come into the middle. Now, if you're doing this in your house, start in the upstairs, in the easternmost part of your house, and work your way clockwise, all the way down to the, if it's the main level, do the main level last. Go down to your basement and do the basement and bring it up to the middle, then do the middle, starting in the east, clockwise, and work yourself out. The front door generally is where we like to have it. So I'm going to start. All right, I'm going to have.
So, hi, it's Jen, and I just want to get on here and say thank you to Miss Tawney Johnson for showing us about the sacred medicine and coming to clear some energy here at the branch in Carlyle. And it was a really moving experience for me. Being here during the smudging was it was very moving and very touching, and I was really happy to be a part of it. So thank you so much, Tawney, for stopping in today. Really appreciate it. Thank you.